Welcome, my clashers! We're talking about the ELECTRONE, the Ghost ELECTRONE, using clone spells in the Electric Dragon at Town Hall 10, and I'm going to show you the tweaks. This is a process, fix that hit. First attack here goes, and I'm like, ooh, I can fix this so easily. Question I get all the time, how do you know if you rerun a plan or scrap it altogether? Honestly, just part of it is seeing what the base, seeing how the base goes. Was it close enough? Two, feeling, just knowing the game in general, like, okay, yeah, just not going to work. We need to try something else. It's kind of hard to explain as far as what other strategy to use. That's something personal preference to some degree, but also just being aware of how to use different attacks. Now, in this hit, he is going to put in the Blimp first. Now, there's two ways to do the ELECTRONE. And I personally, you either suicide the Blimp here at the beginning of the raid, or you use the Blimp with all the Hound and Loon portion at the same time. Two different strategies, and this one is a suicide Blimp first, and then I join mine up when my hit. You'll get to it. So he's going to suicide the Blimp here. There's an Electric Dragon in here. He's going to clone up the maxed Loons. Now, the danger of doing it when you join up Loons, you might not clone the max Loons. You might end up cloning the level 10 Loons, which can make a big difference. So I saw that hit, and I was like, okay. Interesting. Putting the heroes here in the south, I was like, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that here. He lost quite a few Loons at the he was close, but not quite close enough, right? I kind of was like, I think I can get more value if I funnel a little bit better. So this one was a close one, coming down to the wire. The Inferno Tower causing lots of trouble for him. Now his was a fresh hit. That's why he brought the poison spell. That does make a difference. I will say that. Fresh hit versus a cleanup. But I saw this and I was like, you might be thinking, well, golly, Halo, he has a lot of base left. I mean, an air defense. He's got an Expo. He has Inferno Towers up. I mean, you're going to try the same thing? And I was like, yeah. I mean, right here, you might think, oh, it's not good enough. But if you get some good pathing, it will work. It will work. So let me tell you what I'm talking about here. Let's go to the enemy clan. Let's click on number 20, and let me show you my plan. So my plan was to funnel. I realized the Electric Dragons and Loons, they split off. Some went up here, and then some went here in the south. So if I could get them to come all the way down towards the Inferno side, this would be much better value, right? I'm going to do that by using my King and Queen. So King's going to go up here and Queen. The Queen will snag the Archer Tower and the Wizard Tower. King will get Teslas, things like that. And then as I bring in the Blimp, they will not split towards 12. They're going to push down. So what that means is hopefully I get the, my plan was to try to get that multi-infernal. That was the goal. That's why I did that. I realized over here, honestly, not much value for the Queen. I mean, didn't really matter about pathing or anything. So let's watch this hit in full and see what happens. Now, this time I'm going to link up. So here's the Wizard. The Wizard is here, so the Queen and the King do not go on the outside, right? Wizard first, it takes care of this. There goes the King. Pathing is a pretty easy walk. You notice Queen comes, she's going to hit here. She's going to hit the gold mine. She's going to hit the army camp. Elixir collector, probably this elixir collector. Maybe that storage if the King hasn't gotten rid of it. And then eventually she will get to the Archer Tower. And I saw her getting to the Wizard Tower as well. Even if she went to snag the mortar, she'll come back for the Wizard Tower. I thought she would. I thought, that pathing should be good. Let's see what she does. Anyways, King goes down. Tanking for the Queen. There's a Tesla. Here comes the Queen there. Yeah, I don't think... Here comes the Blimp as well. So, unfortunately, she didn't immediately step back here. But here comes the Blimp. I'm going to do the same sort of hit. And then, but you notice here, there goes the Blimp. There goes my Rage. Clone. This time I was able to clone the max ones because I didn't, on this base, I didn't meet up immediately with my Hound loons. Didn't get the Queen, maybe I was a bit too early on the Blimp. You know, I could have let the Queen finish. She did end up going back to the Wizard Tower. So that I could have done a little bit better. I could have been a little bit more patient, I will say. And I could have brought in my Hounds a bit sooner as well. Just a bit late. I wanted them to be a bit earlier. These Hounds should have been a bit earlier so these loons right here stay alive a little bit longer, the clone loons. But it's okay. I had one stay alive. I had one stay alive. Anyways, I have the Electric Dragon on the multi, which last time wasn't able to, it didn't occur. I got good loons here. Got loons at the, notice that all the defenses, Archer, Cannon, Tesla, Mortar, all that stuff happening. There goes the multi, just because I funneled. Here comes some good haste spell. I liked my haste spells. Those first two ones were good. Got more loons coming in on the sides. I wanted to make sure I put a haste here just to make sure things pushed into that other air defense. Have another loon in the bag. And that is a smash. I mean, before didn't get it down. Afterwards did. And you might be wondering the difference. Pathing, bro. Pathing. You know, having that multi-inferno down really, really helped. King and queen value really good. With a lot of loons up. My mistake was a bit too late on the Hounds. I should have brought them in sooner. Would have saved more of those max, those clone loons. And a little bit too early on the Blimp. I could have let the queen work a little bit longer. So those are two mistakes I need to go back and think about. You might be thinking, you 3-starred, you didn't have any mistakes. That's not true. Just because you 3-star doesn't mean you make mistakes. Those were my mistakes. I liked my haste spells. They were good. My loon placement, I thought they were good as well. It was just the too late on the Hounds and the early Blimp. Otherwise, plan solid all around. That is the ELECTRONE using the clone spell at Town Hall 10 with that Electric Dragon and the CC. It's a cool attack. Doesn't work on everything. You should watch my videos. And Spartans Legacy came up with this attack. Shahab, amazing player. And yeah, of course you've seen it on Max's channel, Maxwell 313. We got a Crunch Gaming as well. They've been showing it. But if you see this video out there, it came from Spartans Legacy. I just want to clarify that. That's why you need to subscribe, guys. I say elite content. I mean, I'm a pro player. Pro player, people, is there a pro league? Yes, CW Invite, they're pro players. These are the best players in the world in Clash of Clans. Hands down, best bases, best attackers, hands down. I'm part of it, doing really well on the season. We've got a lot of guys doing well on the season in Spartans Legacy. Ooh, should we catch a live? Is this an Electrone? I don't even know what it is. It's a hog. Well, we won't catch it live. Looks like it's going to be a 3-star. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. You need to subscribe and tap that notification bell. Would really appreciate it. We need to get the views up, boys. Keep watching. Keep watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Halo out.
This is Sparta!